Once upon a time, in the ancient city of Benin, King Oba Ozolua had many wives. One of them, Queen Ohonim, gave birth to a baby boy. However, the baby did not cry at birth, which was a serious concern in the Benin kingdom. In their tradition, a baby's cry symbolizes the child's arrival into the world. Because a baby did not cry, the arrival of Queen Ohonim's son could not be reported to the king. Later that same day, another of the Oba's wives, Queen Idia, gave birth to his son, Prince Osawe. Unlike the first baby, Prince Osawe cried loudly the moment he was born. His birth was immediately announced to the king. Unaware that Queen Ohonim had already given birth, the Oba performed the royal rites for Prince Osawe and declared him his first son and their heir to the throne. Desperate to save her son's place, Queen Ohonim called a native doctor to help. The old man arrived with a palm nut and an iron rod. He gently tapped the baby's head and finally the baby let out a low moan. Moo! Queen Ohonim rushed to announce her son's birth to the king, but it was already too late. The Oba had declared Prince Osawe as his firstborn son and rightful heir. Fate had cheated Prince Idubo, as he was later named. As the boys grew, their paths were very different. Prince Osawe was sent to school and church with the missionaries, where he learned reading, writing, and leadership skills. Meanwhile, Prince Idubo trained as a warrior with the king's soldiers. He grew into a strong and powerful man, earning the name Aruan, meaning a man of great strength. Legends told of his ability to uproot palm trees with his bare hands and use them to sweep his compound. The Oba later divided his kingdom, giving Prince Idubo the town of Udo to rule as the Duke of Udo. However, Aruan was unhappy. He was jealous of his younger brother, Prince Osawe, and attempted to kill him on several occasions. But Prince Osawe's mother, Queen Idia, was known for her mystical powers and always protected her son. Realizing he could not defeat his brother while Queen Idia was alive, Aruan sought greater powers. He traveled to a town called Uro to learn mystical arts from a powerful sorceress. When Oba Ozolua passed away, Prince Osawe became the new Oba of Benin and took the title Oba Esige. He was a wise ruler and worked closely with Portuguese missionaries who provided him with guns and trained his soldiers. This gave Oba Esige a significant advantage in power and influence. Aruan, however, was determined to take the throne. He tried to make Udo the new capital of the kingdom and gained the support of some chiefs. The rivalry between the brothers eventually escalated into a full-scale war between the kingdoms of Edo and Udo. The first battle was fierce and bloody, but neither side acclaimed victory. The second battle was equally tough, with both armies retreating again. Despite having only traditional weapons, Aruan's soldiers fought with great skill and bravery. In the third battle, Oba Esige launched a surprise attack during Udo's planting season. Many of Aruan's men were caught off guard while working in the fields. Aruan and his remaining soldiers fought bravely. Before the battle, Aruan had told his son Onioni to stay at home. However, Onioni, eager to join the fight, disguised himself and went to the battlefield. During the chaos of battle, Aruan killed a strange-looking soldier. When he returned home, he discovered the horrifying truth. The soldier he had killed was his own son. The devastating news reached Aruan's wife, who, overcome with grief, took her own life. Heartbroken and defeated, Aruan knew he could not continue the fight. He went to a river in Udo, removed his necklace, and hung it on a tree by the river bank. Then he slowly walked into the river. Some say he transformed into an animal before disappearing beneath the water. He was never seen again. When Oba Esige arrived at the river, he found Aruan's necklace. Believing it was a sign of surrender, he proudly wore it. But as soon as he put it on, he fell ill with a strange and mysterious sickness. The Oba was rushed back to Benin, where Queen Idia sought a cure for her son. A medicine man from the Ilaje people was brought to the palace. He successfully treated Oba Esige, and as a reward, Queen Idia gave the healer and his family a land in Benin, which became known as Ogbelaka quarters, where they still dwell till today. To this day, no one has ever found Aruan's body. The people of Udo believe he still lives in the river and will return one day. The river was named Aruan River, and it remains a sacred place. No one is allowed to harm the animals or disturb the rivers, keeping the legend of Aruan alive. And so, the story of rivalry, strength and destiny between Aruan and Oba Esige continues to be told, a reminder of the rich history of the Benin Kingdom. What are your thoughts about this story, and what lessons have you learned from this story? Do not forget to put your comments in the comment section, subscribe and like the story, and share to all your friends. See you on our next African story. Bye.